Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today I want to share material about world Englishes. I'm Putri Ramadhani from English Education Department, University Islam Negeri Imam Bonjol, Padang. Okay guys, the first material is World Englishes in United Kingdom. British English is the set of varieties of the English language native to the United Kingdom. More narrowly, it can refer specifically to the English language in England, or more broadly to the collective dialects of English throughout the British Isles, taken as a single umbrella variety. For instance, additionally incorporating Scottish English, Welsh English, and Northern Irish English. Dialect in United Kingdom. Dialect and accents in United Kingdom vary amongst the 4 countries of the United Kingdom, as well as within the countries themselves. The major divisions are normally classified as English English or English as spoken in England, which is itself broadly grouped into Southern English, West Country, East and West Midlands English, and Northern English. Standard British English. In the United Kingdom, as in other English-speaking nations, is widely enforced in schools and by social norms for formal context, but not by any singular authority. For instance, there is no institution's equivalent to the Académie Française with France or the Royal Spanish Academy with Spain. Standard British English differs notably in certain vocabulary, grammars, and pronunciations, features from Standard American English and certain other Standard English varieties around the world. The accent or pronunciation system of Standard British English, based in Southern England, has been known for over a century as Received Pronunciations or RP. However, due to language evolutions and change social trends, some linguistics argue that RP is losing prestige or has been replaced by another accent. World English in Australia. Australian English began to differ from British and Hiberno-English after the First Fleet established the colony of New South Wales in 1788. Australian English arose from a dialectal melting pot created by the intermingling of early settlers who were from a variety of dialectal regions of Great Britain and Irlandia. History War English in Australia. The earliest Australian English was spoken by the first generations of native-born colonists in the colony of the New South Wales from the end of the 18th century. These native-born children were exposed to a wide range of dialects from across the British Isles. The dialect of South England, including most notably the traditional Cockney dialects of London, were particularly influential of the developments of the new variety and constitute the major input of the various sounds that went into contrasting Australian English. Phonology and pronunciations. The first, vowels. The vowels of Australian English can be divided according to length. The long vowels, which includes monophthongs and diphthongs, mostly correspondent to the tense vowels used in analysis of received pronunciations RP, as well as it is centering diphthongs. Pronunciations. The most pronunciations variations in phonology is between South Australians and the other states and territories. The trap-bed split is more complete in South Australia, in contrast to the other states. And the last material is Word English in United States. Word English in the United States refer to the diversity of English varieties spoken within the country, shaped by globalizations, immigrations, and cultures interactions. The concept of Word English, developed by linguist Bradshaw, highlights the pluralistic and multicultural nature of English as a global language. History. The history of Word English in the United States is closely tied to the development of English as a global language. Here is an overview of key phases and influence. The first, early colonizations and language contact. 17th century, English was brought to North America by British settlers in the early 1600s and influence interactions with indigenous language and other immigrants groups. And number two, and the second, expansions and regional varieties. 18th until 19th century, westward expansions. As settlers moved west, regional dialects emerged, shaped by interactions with Native Americans, Spanish-speaking populations, and immigrants from Asia and Europe. English varieties and communities. Immigrant English varieties. Large immigrant populations bring distinct English varieties influenced by their native language. And the second, indigenous varieties. Native American English dialects also contribute to the linguistic landscape. And the last, African American Vernacular English, or AAVE. While not an immigrant's variety, AAVE demonstrate the cultures and linguistic diversity within the US. Next, academic and professionals environments. The first, globalizations in academic. Universities in the US host international students and faculty who contribute their unique English varieties and rising linguistic diversity. And the last, workplace. Global companies operating in the US often adapt a mix of English influenced by their international steps. So guys, that's all for me, and I say thank you for your attentions. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.